Hi learners, welcome to today's session on Introduction to Bioinformatics. I am Dr. Gurunathan from Kristu Jayanti College. We will start our what is bioinformatics. So when you speak about the term bioinformatics, it is a French term which has been derived from two different words. One is called as bio, which represents biology. The other one is informatic. And in French, informatic is a term which is used for data processing. So basically, bioinformatics is a term which is representing the biology being properly data processed. And this field is often referred with other terms like computational molecular biology or in silico biology. And in 1965, there was the first major bioinformatics project which was introduced by Margaret Dayhoff. And the term bioinformatics was coined in 1970s by two important scientists. One is called as Pauline Hogeweg, the other one is Ben Hesper. The term, this was first published in 1991. It gained popularity particularly during the Human Genome Project. And this Human Genome Project had the working draft published in June 2000. Following this, several advancements in computer technology and internet fueled further growth of this field of bioinformatics. And even today, it is considered to be an emerging interdisciplinary research area, particularly as we are in the post-genomics era. And basically, when you speak about bioinformatics, it is considered to be a marriage between biology and computers. And the focus is more towards how we are managing and analyzing biological data using advanced computing techniques. The main challenge when you speak about why we require bioinformatics as a separate field is, as you can see here on the screen, there is a huge gap that is existing between the data that is available and the publications that are happening there. And as you can see here, the data and the publications that are happening is not hand in hand. You have a huge gap, and to actually reduce the gap that is existing there, we definitely require the help of computers and the tools and softwares that are available as a part of the computational molecular biology or the in silico biology, or you can even call it as. Similarly, why bioinformatics? What is the need? We need to go for understanding bioinformatics. The first thing is we can find the answers more quickly. And the second thing is, when you're having massive amounts of data to analyze, obviously we cannot do it on a manual basis. You have to depend on computers, which are much more efficient in doing it. And the cost which is involved in doing these analysis, in studying them, can also be significantly reduced as you are doing them in a computational manner. The next important aspect about bioinformatics, it has become a central hub to several other associated domains of biology as well as computer science. As you can see here, in molecular biology, bioinformatics is a central hub. Similarly, genomics, proteomics, or even other omic technologies depends on bioinformatics and their tools. Similarly, computer-aided drug design is also playing a very vital role, and it is also deriving several tools and softwares that are commonly employed in bioinformatics resources. Apart from this, you also see that there are several applications, databases, computational resources, as well as there are many information management or information technology associated aspects which are forming a part of bioinformatics. As you can see here, bioinformatics now has a lot of connections with other domains, other related domains, making it a central hub. Down to the subfields that are existing there, you can actually classify where the bioinformatics subfields are available. One is the application area, where it can be a structural analysis, or it can be a sequence analysis, or it can be a functional analysis. Whereas when you move down to speak about the software development, there also you require several fields, several subfields, in more particularly speaking about the bioinformatics, and database construction curation is also existing there. There are many units which are handled as far as we are concerned. The first unit is the scientific literature, all the journals that are being published, the books that are being referred, the book chapters that are being written, all these are actually available in the form of databases. So naturally, that is one of the units of information that are handled, and one such database where you can find the information. This particular unit is moving to the second important information is about the nucleic acids, which are the DNA and the RNA. Of course, we know that their sequence or their structure is very important as far as we are concerned. And moving down, important unit of information, which is about the polypeptides and the proteins and their sequence, as well as the structural information are important. The next important units of information that is handled is the evolution. All the information related to the evolution is so important that we would like to handle them better. We also have other interesting information units that are handled in bioinformatics, such as pathways or interactions that is existing between the proteins involved, or the protein DNA, or the protein RNA, or probably with other molecules that are existing there, and what kind of mutations are affecting these units that are handled. For example, if there is a mutation in the DNA, how this mutation is affecting the organism, whether it is going to affect the organism's functionality, whether it is going to affect the organism's phenotypic characteristics, whether it is going to affect the organism's multiplication, reproduction. So all these stuffs can be studied if we can understand it, as we know. So with that, I end up my session today, and thanks for your patient listening. We'll meet in another interesting topic soon. Take care and bye.